Hey guys, what's up? My name is Ashley. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I used to make YouTube content, mostly fitness related, and I kind of took a little break from that. I'm trying to get back in the groove, start recording myself in the gym. So that's exactly what we're doing today. I did finally record myself in my new gym, but I didn't, sorry if you can hear those sirens. I live in the city and it's like this all the time. But I didn't mic myself up. I was kind of trying to ease back into it. I'm not like as embarrassed and awkward as I was the first time I started recording in the gym, but I'm definitely still a little bit insecure, as I am with most things. I was kind of like setting the camera up and like seeing who was judging me. But soon I'll just rip the band-aid off, mic myself up, and make a fool of myself, I'm sure. But that's fine, because it's for you guys, so it'll be fun. And it's honestly a pretty supportive environment. There is a decent amount of people that do record, but it's not so much like influencer talking, whatever you want to call it. It's more just like, here's my set, maybe some impressive weight, or like a form video, I feel like, or a personal trainer type of deal, and less like filming the whole workout. But that's okay, because I can do it still. I can be my own person. So anyways, this workout was actually recorded last week. I was busy editing the other video and it was a huge pain in the butt, so it took me literally freaking forever. Finally got that out for you, so this is a little delayed. I'm gonna watch it with you and kind of just chit chat along. So first I started off with bench press, obviously. I didn't record any warm-ups or anything because who cares about that, but I did 105 for 2 sets of 3, and then I guess that was a sign I need to drink. 105 for 2 sets of 3, and then I think I did like 5 sets of 2. I'm trying to push myself, but not too hard, because I want to be able to go harder and improve overload the next week. I can't really tell you if it's working so far because I actually injured my quad somehow. I don't know how. I squatted last Wednesday and was sore probably till like Friday or Saturday, and then Sunday at work I randomly stood up from a chair and my quad hurt. I was like, that's weird, and then it hurt all day, and then it still hurt when I woke up on Monday. It's like my lateral, like outside of my quad, but pretty deep in. It's a little bit better today. Today's Wednesday, but it's still sore. It's sore to the touch. I've been heating it using my little like Hypervolt massage gun thing. It's doing better, but it definitely still hurts. I tried to push through on Monday. I thought like maybe it was tight, so I was gonna squat still. I attempted it. I warmed up with 95 and it felt like this like crazy like cramping slash my muscles gonna rip off of my femur. So I decided against it. I don't know what I did. I don't know if I'm just getting old. I don't know if I went too hard on legs and then like my muscles were just really vulnerable and I stood up weird or something. No idea. I am cutting, so my muscles are not gonna recover as good as they normally would, but still, I've never just like hurt myself not working out, especially a leg. I don't know. I've never hurt my quad like ever, I don't think, actually. I've hurt my back before, but in my chest slash shoulder. I don't know, quad seems like a weird thing to randomly start hurting. Anyways, so I can't really tell you if my bench is improving because I obviously use leg drive when I bench press, so bench did not go very well yesterday. It was fine, but like I wasn't able to push that hard because I wasn't really using my right leg. I was trying to squeeze my glutes still, but with no quad action, it's not the same. So like my point is, with the bench, I probably could have done, is my camera focused? Yeah, okay. I probably could have done a third set of 3 and then dropped, but I was trying to leave space to improve the next week. I feel like going like slightly below failure with bench is kind of what's going to be the key for me, because otherwise I go hard, especially because I'm cutting. Otherwise I'll go hard and then the next week I go just as hard, but I don't improve. I don't know. maybe that doesn't make sense. Let me know in the comments if it doesn't, but I feel like it kind of does. And I feel like there's a lot of programs that also support that, like bench programs. So we'll see. My bench isn't really that bad. I thought it was gonna be a lot worse, to be honest. I don't have my form locked in at all because I messed with my form a lot last benching arc, if you want to call it that. And I like did a really wide grip at one point. I think that's when I hit 135. And then I'm doing narrow right now and it feels good. Wide feels weak, but I think I might go somewhere in between because if I don't think you can really see in this angle. Instead of like benching with my elbows tucked, I think it's so narrow that my elbows like flare out a little bit, which isn't ideal either. I think somewhere in between like a really wide and really narrow would be optimal. I just need to adjust it. It's gonna feel weak for a couple lifts, but then it'll probably feel just the same as this does. So I just gotta do it. But that'll come with time. I'm not expecting my bench to go up any crazy amount, like I said, because I'm cutting. I'm more so trying to like lock in the form and just get the reps in, if that makes sense. And then when I finally do start eating more, hopefully it'll just take off. Probably not, but you know, a girl can dream. Anyways, I did triceps after this. I'm kind of just doing whatever is near me. I'm not doing like all chest and then all triceps and then all shoulders. This gym is set up like 2 different rooms and can be a little busy. So I'm just doing what's near me, working with what I got. Trying to be like efficient and not in everyone else's way. So I did tricep push downs. And not quite like supersetting because I did take rest, but say like in between my normal tricep pushdowns, I would take like 1.5 minutes or something. I'm being realistic because I take long rests. I probably took like 45 seconds of rest and then did a standing Arnold press, which I've been liking a lot. It does recruit a lot of other muscles that you're using. You gotta like really brace your core, your glutes, you know, like everything. Literally. But I like that. I feel like my core is lacking, so using it more would definitely be beneficial. And it just makes me feel good. It makes me feel strong. It makes me feel like I'm getting a good workout in. And it also kind of hits your chest if you control it on the way down, because you know Arnold press like. Here and then you rotate up as you go. If you control it right here, you feel it in your chest too. So it's, you know, it's like a 2-in-1. But I've been doing like probably like 5 sets of that during my push downs, and then I switch out from that to doing some side raises during my push downs too. The side raises I recorded were not in the same spot. I do all that because I really like the little corner. It's a little dark, but it's like I'm not in anyone's way. The camera's not in anyone's way. It's just my own little space when it's free. But then someone came over and needed to use the cable that's like right beside it. So I moved and did side raises elsewhere so I wasn't in her way. Pretty much my shoulders, I'm just spamming side raises. I did the Arnold press, and then I just do a whole lot of side raises. I'm not going super heavy, I'm not going super light. I'm using 15 pounds. It's like I think probably 8 to 10 reps. I didn't rewatch the video, and I'm not gonna, but it's somewhere in between there. Probably 8 to 10 solid reps, then maybe some half reps at the end. There is a machine for this at this gym. I don't love it yet, but I kind of never love new machines, to be honest. I'm a creature of habit, so change is a little hard for me, but I'm sure after a couple times I will get used to it. It's just like learning where to stand, where to grab, what to like focus on, and I feel like that happens like all the time. I'm just a baby, so it'll be fine. I'll record it at some point. It's kind of like right in the way of literally everything, so I'll have to have Mr. Cameraman record it for me probably, but I will try to do that in the next chest day that I record. But I feel like I'm starting to see some improvements in my delts. I don't know if they're getting bigger or if I'm getting leaner, but either way I appreciate it because I feel like my arms are always a little bit schlubby, and it makes such a big difference in your overall aesthetic, I think, when you have a little bit of capped delt. Maybe that's just me because I don't have them, but whenever I see someone, even if they don't have big biceps or like legs or big glutes or anything, if they have capped delts, I'm like, oh, they work out. Because it just makes you stand out a little bit more from like the average person. Anyways, so I did a bunch of like tricep push-downs, I did overhead, I did Arnold press, side raises, and then this isn't the machine I typically do, but the one I wanted to use was used. So this is like an incline chest press. I don't love this one. The one I like is just a regular chest press machine, but the way it's set up, I can just get like really good squeeze, mind muscle connection, like pumpy reps, and I do like a lot of half reps at the end. For my chest, like my bench press is not very hypertrophy focused. I don't do super high rep, and I do more like I'm trying to get the weight up style, not I'm trying to feel it in my chest style. So the rest of my chest workout is more like I'm just trying to feel it. I don't care about the weight. I'm trying to get a good like pump, get the good mind muscle, get the blood there, like just work the muscle. So I like doing like the half reps at the end and that kind of thing, which this machine is like great for that. I'll try to record it next time. It is nothing special. It's just like your very typical chest press machine, but I like it. And then also not recorded is flies, just a normal like pec deck. It was just two in the way, and I had put my camera away because I kind of forgot I was gonna do it, and then I did it and I was like, I'm not gonna get my camera all set up just to record one set of flies. I need to find a actual like posing area though, because one of the rooms is really dark and I went there to pose. Hold on. One of the rooms is like really dark and I went there to pose, but it's like too dark. It's weird. Maybe if I found like the right spot directly under the light, it would work, but it's like too dark. I literally tried. So, and there's no like posing room here, which I'm shocked because it kind of seems like that type of gym, but there's no posing room. So I need to find a good spot to pose. I kind of need a mirror to pose because I have literally no body awareness. If you've ever seen me move ever, you can tell I'm like really clumsy and awkward. So I need a mirror to see what I'm doing. So I haven't yet found where I'm going to start posing, but I'll try to pose at some point. I did take a couple pics, and then I took a couple pics from the next chest day. Maybe I'll put those pics in place in lieu of my normal like posing I would do at the end. Just as like a little physique update, because I know you guys like don't really know what my current physique is because it's been so long. I'll work on finding a good posing spot. I might have to figure out how to do it with no mirror, but that's gonna be hard for me. This gym is nice. I like it. It's not like the perfect gym. I definitely, for where I am, it's nice. I'm in an area with limited like amenities, I guess. I'm in the biggest city in my state, but the state itself is just like small. There's not a lot of people. There's just not much here, to be honest. So for where I am, like it's a pretty decent gym, but compared to like some of the gyms that I was at in California, it's not. It doesn't have all of the stuff I'm used to, I guess you could say. Some of the machines aren't my favorite, like the leg extension machine, it doesn't really go past 90. Like you can't get a full stretch and it's not really adjustable. You can move the back, but then your knees won't be lined up with the point of rotation or whatever it's called. So we really can't get a full stretch. And like, no shade to the gym, it's the company's fault for making the machine that way. Like, why would you make a leg extension machine where you can't get a full stretch on the quad? Like, that's what the whole machine is for. I've like gotten used to it and I'm kind of working around it, and I'll continue to do that with like the other machines that aren't my favorite, I'm sure. I think that, like I said earlier, I just am not good with change. So I think most of the time when I go to a new gym, I'm like, I don't know if I like it. And then I just learn how to use the machines and how, like, what technique and like angle and position works for me. And then I end up liking it. So it's fine. It's like a mix of everything. It's kind of like bodybuilding, kind of powerlifting. I'd say it's more of a powerlifting gym, if anything. There's definitely a couple big bodybuilders, but I think I see more powerlifting, if anything. I haven't seen a ton of like super strong people. Again, it might just be like the population I'm in. Where I am, there's less people. Where I was, there was like everyone and their brother was just like, not actually, but there was a lot more strong people. But I was also at like a gym where a lot of IFBB pro people worked out. So maybe my scale is just a little bit off. My expectations are a little bit high. But it's a nice gym. It's decent size, it's not too far away. The vibe is decent. Everyone's pretty supportive, I feel like. Or at least it's supposed to be. Some people might not be, but that's okay. As long as they keep it in their head, that's fine. Whatever. I feel like every gym has their like judgmental people that will like glare at you or judge you if you're doing a certain workout or if you're like filming or wearing something specific. But like, who cares? You're there for yourself. Just as long as they're not like saying mean stuff to you, just ignore them. Haters are gonna hate no matter what. Hopefully next time I record, I'll just mic myself up and take you guys along through my workout. But also I want to try doing like some other content. The vlog was pretty fun. My day to day is not super different, so I feel like more vlogs might be a little bit boring. But I also want to do something outside of the gym, so I don't know if you guys would like to see like some type of cooking videos, like trying like high protein things or challenges or like adventure. But where I am, it's like freaking cold and rainy still. It's out of the last 3 weeks, it's probably rained over 2 weeks. Like it's probably rained like 16 days. It's bull crap. And the other days it was just cloudy. It's like 55 degrees and cloudy and rainy and cold. So adventure content might have to wait a little while, but it should get warmer soon because it is summer. But also the year that I moved away, like right before I moved, it rained like 20 something days in June, which is literally insane. That's like part of the reason I moved, because I love the outdoors and like rock climbing and hiking, and that's kind of impossible when it's raining. So summer here is hitting a little bit harder than summer in California when it's just sunny every day, but that's fine. I'm near my family, so I'm trying to enjoy that. That's like the main reason I moved back. Yeah, maybe like some type of adventure content at some point when it's nicer out could be fun. Like taking you guys along on a hike or rock climbing or to the beach or something. And maybe some type of challenge. I don't have, when I did the last challenge video, I lived in like an apartment complex. Now I live in an apartment building right smack dab in the middle of the downtown. So I don't really have a spot to quite do everything like that. And my apartment is literally 400 square feet. So not a ton of room inside to do much, but maybe I could go to like a park or the beach or something like I mentioned. Maybe like a beach workout, but that would be really hard. Anyways, if you guys have anything specific that you think would be cool to see, let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you're still here. I appreciate it so much. I'm so excited that I'm doing this again. I'm excited to hear from you guys. I've been responding to comments. It's been a lot of fun. A lot of people said, someone said they thought I either got killed by a fan or I was pregnant. No, hopefully neither ever happened. I don't want kids and I don't want to die. So anyways, thank you guys. I appreciate it so much. If you could please like, and if you're not already, subscribe to the channel so I can see you in the next video. I would appreciate it so much. And let me know down below how you liked this video, if you just want to say hi, if you have any recommendations for a next video. I would appreciate that. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. There you go.